Hello out there, YouTube. Today I got some stuff to talk about, which first let's start off with the gameplay. This is a silenced USAS MOAB. The final score was 40-2, and it is a little slow paced, but excuse me. You'll have to forgive me for that because I am using a silenced USAS. Basically what that means is the range, which on the USAS is very good, is diminished quite a bit, as you can see in that little altercation that just happened. If I was unsilenced, I would have easily killed him while he was inside that building, but alas, I did not. Sometimes it did take a few, like 2 or 3 shots to kill, but luckily, once you get your specialist bonus, you get range as well. And this thing is an absolute monster. That right there, besides getting panic knifed, that is like a perfect example of how a silencer on a shotgun can help you. Just for the fact that, after that first shot, I would have had 2 guys turned on me, and that probably would have resulted in a death. Now, granted, I still died anyway because of the knife, but if that hadn't happened, I probably would have gotten 3 kills instead of 2, if that makes sense. But this is my second silenced USAS MOAB on my channel. It's really not that bad. You just have to play a little bit more defensively, and you have to really think things through, which I did right here. I knew those guys were up there, and unfortunately, I didn't get either one of them. But here, once again, it's amazing. If that would have been unsilenced, those 2 guys would have heard me shooting, and they probably would have just turned and blown me away. So, it has its advantages. The disadvantages, you just have to make sure your encounters are really close and make sure that you have a really good secondary weapon, like the MP9. That way, just in case you do get in those long-range engagements, you do have something to fall back on. Yeah, that's really all I want to talk about the gameplay, except for just, I was kind of surprised I got this, not necessarily because of my setup or anything, just for the simple fact that whenever I knew I was fairly close, but then just those last few kills, they just seemed to pop up really fast. And so, I got the MOAB and I was stoked, but I was really surprised. So, I still get nervous sometimes whenever MOABs last a long time. That's when your nerves start to build up because you're getting close. You're getting close. You're just waiting for that kill. And so, but anyway, let's move on to some really exciting news today. I got a phone call from my district manager. He wanted to talk about how my interview went, and he wanted to talk about how I felt I did, and I told him exactly what I thought, which was basically I felt like I was very professional, that I articulated myself well, and that I answered the questions, to the best of my ability. And but in that I was, like I said, I was trying to be really, really professional, and unfortunately, in that state of mind, trying to process everything, they didn't really get much of my personality, which, granted, I honestly don't have that much of a personality anyway. It's just really weird. I have personality, but I have a really dry sense of humor, and so it's kind of hard to get that whenever you sit down with people that don't know you very well. So anyway, I told him that. I was like, so it may have come off like I was flat or just not very excited about the job, which I was, and he said, that pretty much summed up their thoughts exactly. But I did get lucky in that I have talked with my general manager or my district manager quite a bit, just all the times he's been there for audits and stuff, and he really put in a good word for me. He told me that he basically convinced them that I was the right guy for the job. So basically, I got the promotion. So basically what that entails is I will be a supervisor, and it's increased pay. It's not a huge increase. It's $1.75 more an hour, which, all that added together should come up to about $65, $75 extra a week, which, that'll definitely come in handy, especially having, a baby on the way. So, and there's not really much to report on the baby news. You know, she's the size of a papaya, and papayas are delicious, but that's besides the point. And here is the MOAB. I didn't really time it, but I'm going to say it was probably around 3 minutes or so. So, you know, not too bad for a silenced USAS TDM MOAB. Still live in the USAS. You know, I don't really have too much to talk about, to be honest. I'm just really stoked that I got this promotion. Training should start here in, we're not really sure, honestly, because there's 2 spots open. And so we have 2 managers to train, but there's only 1 store that is certified to train us in town. And so we'll just have to work that out. But basically, I mean, I've covered this in other commentaries. Basically, what that means is my upload schedule. I'm still going to, like I said, I'm still going to try to upload every day, you know, or every other day at the worst. Just maybe at varying times. I may have to, you know, pump out a video in the morning or wait till the end of the night. You know, right now, pretty much, I'm usually upload my videos around 10 o'clock or so. That's usually when they hit the sub boxes. Which, speaking of which, I know that YouTube, they always say that, you know, there's a lot of problems with the sub boxes. And my last couple videos haven't gotten any response, so if you want to go to my channel and check those out, that'd be cool. That's the end of the gameplay. Like I said, the final score is 40-2, and then after this, there's going to be a short little clip. Whenever I was trying to level up the spaz, I get like a 4 or 5 man feed in that hallway that everyone was camping in. But enjoy the video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.